So, I stayed here last night. It's a really nice place and it's free. It's owned by an RV enthusiast, like a camp. He obviously goes out in his own camper van. I think he must have it in his garage or something. But it's a farm. But he's put it on the iOverlander app for other people to come. And he's created this space. So he obviously likes folk coming and going as well. But I guess it's a different culture, because if it's overlanders, it's generally not your normal kind of weekenders and stuff like that. But yeah, another nice day, and I've noticed that the humidity's dropped down to 70%. I was comfortable. In fact, I even got under my duvet last night because I was actually feeling cold. Which I never thought I'd be glad to say, but it was nice being able to regulate my temperature a bit better. Somebody just come in. Is that the owner maybe? But yeah. So yeah, this is like an orchard. There was kids out on that ladder yesterday, and they got called in and just left it behind them as kids do. But it's first thing in the morning. I thought the doors to that warehouse were open last night. I thought usually they start quite sharp in the morning. Maybe it is later here. But yeah, another nice day. And even at this time, even in the sun, it's much more comfortable. What a difference when the humidity drops.
Well, I just left my campsite. The owner came across. Yeah, we stood and chatted for ages. He only speaks Spanish and German, but we got by in a bit of Spanish. He owns agricultural services. He's got stuff going on all over Paraguay. Certainly a lot in the east and up in the Chaco as well. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Because outside of Asuncion, the main economy is agriculture. So that was good. It was quite interesting. Just got a few things organised, and that's me on the road. Quite slow today. It's 12:30, which is not like me when I'm on the road. I usually like to get away mid-morning, so that's my fault for driving in the heat of the day. But I've only got a couple of hours, actually an hour and a half to my next destination, so that's another reason I've been dragging my heels. I might say the guy was saying this is Holy Week. Wasn't too obvious in Asuncion, but he says it's the biggest settlement, like the biggest time of the year, because it's Easter to us. Started on Tuesday this week, and then it finishes on Monday next week. This is Thursday. This is Thursday. So yeah, so it goes on over the weekend. There was also if there was like big celebrations. He says it's the huge, the most important time of the year, but he didn't seem think, because like he said it's bigger than Christmas, but we know what happens at Christmas, and then there was Carnival earlier, but I don't know, but they maybe just all do it privately or as a family. But yeah, so this is Holy Week. Size of that thing. So I'm just nearly at my next campsite. It's Blanca, White Lake. Of course, it's down a dirt track. I had another wee spot earmarked. I was just going to visit it. It was like a wee waterfall and a wee nature walk or something like that. But that was up a narrower track than this, so not in this van. Maybe in a smaller 4x4 or something I would do it. But anyway, this is meant to be really nice, because even the guy I was speaking to this morning at the last place, I asked him if he would recommend anywhere, and this was the first place he came up with. So I'm hoping it's nice. I shall speak to you when I get there. Just arrived at the campsite. I've got it on busy. It's also a resort by the looks of things. Because I paid 70,000 guarani, which is about £8 or £9 or something, I think. Yeah, and that includes entry to the place and camping for the night, so it's not bad. Bad value. So we'll go away and go in and see what there is. Have a wee look around.
Well, this seems to be the boundary of the resort on at one end anyway. And the lake's quite big, but this resort just takes up a wee part of it. I was just in the water there, it was quite warm. I was surprised. It's not like the sea, I suppose. So this will get heated by the sun, and if it's not fed by a river or anything, it'll just go warmer. I think, I'm assuming. It must be fed by something. Not necessarily. Probably shop. You're going to have to delete a fair chunk of this now, boy. Yeah, the off line. Anyway, the views are nice. This resort's it's not bad. See the umbrellas there with seats in the water, so take your drink out and sit in the water. Keep cool on the real islands here. You can go and it's actually quite a nice place. See the size of that speaker, there's always somebody that's got to entertain the whole beach with their sounds. I thought there was kayaks for sale, for hire. I thought, well, that might do me, but I've only seen kids in them. So yeah, I don't know, a 6-year-old bloke pottering about in a wee kayak might go, because I think you're confined to this wee area anyway, because there's a barrier just there. So yeah, it's not like you can go and explore or anything. So we're almost at the other end of the resort. Here's the other boundary. So it took about 15 minutes of slow walking to get from one end to the other. It's not really that far. So there's not much else on the lake, and it's quite interesting that they've built this resort, because all the rest of the way around the lake is not developed at all, as far as I can see. So yeah, as a resort you can come here and stay. These are houses you can rent for as long as you want, I suppose. And it's set up with a restaurant. There's stuff not open. I don't know if we're on shoulder season now or not. Like I said earlier, it's Holy Week, so that's a holiday. I thought it might get busy over the weekend, right enough. Things will open up. But it was only that buffet restaurant I had my coffee, and that was not too much. And then there was a wee cafe and a wee shop next door. I wandered through the connecting door, but I don't think you're meant to use it. Going by the way folk looked at me, because there's a big window. You come up to the window to get served, you don't wander in. Anyway, the guy came and helped me get what I wanted, and I went on the way. But yeah, that's the resort. Like I say, it's not that big, but you could come here and relax for a few days with your family. I think that's the problem when you're travelling on your own. Come to places like these, you can't do them on your own. You need company, just to relax and enjoy it and take it slowly. But that was the decision I made. I wanted to come travelling, I was going to have to do it on my own, so you win some, you lose some. Come down and see the sunset. I think once I've seen the sunset, that'll be about it for this place. I've just reminded myself that there's nothing more like being in a place with a lot of people to remind you that you're travelling on your own. Everybody's going about their business and you're wandering about. It's alright, I can put up with it, but yeah, I prefer smaller places and less people, if I'm honest. These resorts are made for gatherings of people, groups of people, not single traveller. As we packing up, just getting ready to leave. Now it's come, so it's quite nice. I spoke about it yesterday. It looks like it's getting busier than yesterday already, but it is Good Friday, so I do all my checks, checking in the van, check I've shut my skylights, which I know I have. So this is the road out from the campsite. It's been like this. I think it's about a couple of kilometres, so just a mile and a bit, mile and a half maybe. Well, as long as it's dry, it's fine. See,
everybody must be on holiday. There's a family gathered there as well. Just coming up to the junction now. That house we just passed in, it kind of doubles up as somebody's house and the shop. Don't know if you were caught the mannequin on the front porch there as we passed, and all the inflatable toys for the lake. Great enterprise, eh? This is kind of what it's like at the roadside in rural Paraguay. It's in this county as a village. I was just thinking it's really nice out here at the side of the road. There's a lot of agricultural stuff, but there's some big houses. We're just outside that town. I stopped for trying to get some milk, but it's Good Friday so everything's shut. But yeah, this is like a wee village in itself with huge houses. Very nice tree-lined roads and everything. Back, because I want a better look at this mountain. I feel like it's a missed opportunity if I don't stop and take some better pictures of it. Must have driven a good 5 or 10 minutes there too. Right, that was an old petrol station just in front of where I want to stop, so I'm thinking that I'll never be back here again. I need to go and get a picture of this or get a better look at this. Places you can go in and climb that, and there's somebody that's camped for the night near there. It's not an official campsite, but they stayed there anyway. Well, I stopped. I don't know if this place is shut or it's closed down. I mean, these are on working order, but inside it looks empty. Yeah, it's actually not quite as rewarding as I thought it might be. Stopping. There's another view around this way. Those mountains at the back. This is built in front of it. They take their religion very seriously, but that's a creepy looking statue, I must admit. Shove money through that. There's a donation. I shouldn't really mock it. It obviously means a lot to some people. And there's San Antonio. I don't know what's missing here. Let's see, this is the closest point I'll get to it on the road. I'm moving up the dirt track to see it closer. But the approaching views further back are far more impressive. Must have been the backdrop made that look more majestic. Anyway, still interesting. So yeah, this is north central Paraguay. Yes, we're near the Brazil border. There's a turn off a few kilometres in front of me that goes up to the border. I'll be taking that tomorrow or maybe Sunday. But yeah, everyone's been quiet because it's Good Friday, like I said. So yeah, it's definitely a national holiday. I think this is on holiday permanently, this place. I mean, the pump's still looking working order, but everything else is shut down. It's suddenly getting very interesting. You can see over to the side there. They decided to go past a turn off for Bela Vista in Brazil and go to this Cerro National Park. That's not its proper name. There's a national park with camping, which will leave me well positioned for tomorrow. But so far it looks like it's a good choice. Oh, this is the entrance. It's quite grand. I hope that's reflected in the place itself. It seems to be well looked after. Will be the good choice coming here. Well, I'm just driving through the park now. I should have taken pictures of the the entrance there was a main office bit with barriers, and I went in and paid my fee for the night. I can stay another night if I want. So this is camping down this way, about a kilometre, but of course I'm standing pain, and that was me starting to get attacked by biting things already, so God knows what this is going to be like. I hope it, once I get the repellent on, should hopefully be okay. But I'm liking it so far. I feel like a bit of an explorer now with this enclosed road. It's quite bumpy in places. Oh, here we go. The camping zone looks quite civilised. Let's see where we're going to park. Well, I've arrived at my campsite deep in the forest of the national park. There's my van there. It's so quiet. I think this is the most peaceful place I've been since I got here. Maybe the bare wetlands, of course. But then there's always insects in the background. There's not even that here. I don't know, because we're in the forest. There's something whistling away in the distance. I think it's a bird. Any of that. It was dark. But yeah, yeah, that's as basic as anything I've seen. But we are in the forest. Spoiled by some of the campsites I've had so far. Yeah. Something about this remote. It's not as remote as I thought it was. Don't see that very often. Oh, so it's a bit more developed. Quite as well. There's a car there. So it's obviously historic tree. And that road into the campsite was pretty rough. Right just through here, it's not been developed. Mission area, aren't we? Let's go a domestic going on up here, that lasses. If you can see the girl, the guy that was on that single wheel thing. I think she's lost her rag with him, lost her patience with him, so she's stormed off, and he's like just dealing with it, I think. I don't know. I could hear the river. Yeah, no place yet. There's a crowd arrived on bikes, so I'll just leave them to it. It doesn't look like there's much space down there as it is, so I'm not going to go down and cramp the style. I don't know how to get down it. Oh yeah. So how do you get down? Oh, you must go down this way. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Aye, that's it. Maybe tomorrow I'll have a look. I like how they're organised enough to get everyone to sort out their recycling, even if the metal recycling bills are all rusted and got a hole in the bottom. Got a bat flying about. Here he goes. I'm nearly back at my campsite after that wee circular route. It was quite interesting. There was a lot more there than I expected. I didn't expect it to be so developed this far in the forest. I thought there'd be rough trails, maybe up a hill or something, but those were things that had been put up, the cross and the sculptures and things.